This is one of the deepest fears of all humanity. The fear that your life has no meaning. The fear that when the curtain falls, nothing you've done will matter. And this is the essence of the shadow of purposelessness. It comes like a fog. It clouds your vision. It gnaws at your spirit when the silence grows too loud. It whispers, "What's the point?" And when you believe that whisper, your strength crumbles. This shadow lives in the body. It coils in your gut. It makes your chest feel hollow. It can lead you to chase after constant stimulation, to numb the silence, to escape the void. But my love, hear me. This shadow is not your enemy. It is the doorway, the dark gate through which you must walk if you are to know what is real. You see, purposelessness is not the absence of meaning. It is the testing ground. It is the void that strips away false purposes and all the shallow roles and surface achievements that can never sustain the depth of your soul. When purposelessness takes you, you may feel like you are dying inside. And in a sense, you are. The little self, the one that clings to identity, is forced to face the truth that no role, no possession, no fleeting pleasure can give you the meaning that you long for. It hurts. It is terrifying. But it is also holy. Because purposelessness, when you stop fighting it, becomes an invitation to die before you die. To face mortality while still breathing. To stare into the abyss and realize that the abyss is looking back with love. This shadow teaches you to wrestle with death. And in that wrestling, you discover your courage. You have always sought purpose in your work, in your relationships, in your dreams. And yet, each time you attach meaning to something outside of yourself, life eventually pulls it away. And the shadow of purposelessness reveals that the only true purpose cannot be taken. It is not given to you by another. It is not earned through effort. It is uncovered when you allow everything false to burn away. So if you feel lost, let yourself be lost. If you feel empty, let yourself be emptied. Because this is not your ending. This is the clearing of the path. Purposelessness is not the absence of life. It is the doorway into the fullness of life. So trust the darkness, trust the silence, trust the void, for through this shadow, you will learn what it means to live with totality. And after the long night of purposelessness, something begins to stir. It is subtle, a flicker, a spark, and with time, it becomes a flame. This flame is the gift of totality, and it's not about grand achievements. It's not about finding the one thing you were meant to do. It's about presence, about pouring yourself completely into the moment you are in right now. Totality is the end of half living. It is the decision to no longer hold back, to no longer hedge your bets against loss. It is the courage to risk it all, to live as though every act matters, because it does. The world teaches you to conserve yourself, to ration your energy, to play safe. But totality whispers something different. Give everything now while you're alive. Totality is not reckless. It is wholeheartedness. It is the full embrace of life. When you laugh with your whole body. When you grieve, you let the river flood. When you love, you open without armor. When you serve, you pour yourself like water. This is your true purpose. Not to seek meaning, but to give meaning through your presence. When you live in totality, life stops being a problem to solve. And it becomes a dance, a risk, a game with death itself. Because death no longer frightens the one who lives totally. Death becomes a companion, a reminder that every breath is precious. You begin to see that it is not the length of your days that matters, but the fullness in which you enter them. Totality calls you to release the fear of failure, because when you give yourself fully, there is no failure. Even loss becomes beauty. Even endings are sacred. Do you see? This is the transformation of this shadow. Where purposelessness said nothing matters, totality declares everything matters. Every word, every touch, every heartbeat. You do not need to know your destiny. You do not need to be sure of your path. Just bring all of yourself to the step you are in right now. That is enough. The paradox is that when you live this way, life begins to reveal deeper patterns. Synchronicities align, doors open, a hidden order whispers through the chaos. But you cannot force it. You can only surrender to totality and let life weave its mystery through you. This is why the ache was necessary. Because until you felt the ache of purposelessness, you could not grasp the treasure of living fully. But now you can. Now you know. Your purpose is not to escape death. Your purpose is to live in such a way that even death bows before your courage. This is the path of the warrior of light, the one who risks everything, not in foolishness, but in devotion, in reverence, in love. Feel this energy pulsing through your body right now. You know this belongs in this moment. So I remind you, when you wake each morning, do not ask, what is my purpose? Ask instead, how can I bring my whole self to this day? Because that is enough. And that is everything. there's a secret hidden inside totality. When you live fully, death no longer has power over you. It cannot rob you because you are already complete. This is the flowering of immortality, not the survival of your body, not endless time, but the realization that your essence can never be destroyed. Immortality is not something that you earn. It is something you remember. It dawns when you live so deeply in the present that you touch eternity in each breath. Every moment lived in totality is eternal. Every act of love echoes forever. Every time you face death without fear, you prove that you were never bound to time at all. This is the great paradox. To find immortality, you must embrace mortality. To live forever, you must be willing to die completely in each moment. Immortality is the fragrance that arises when a soul surrenders fully to life. It is the calm in the warrior's heart. It is the laughter of a child who knows nothing of tomorrow. It is the kiss that holds nothing back. And you may wonder, how will I know when I have touched this? And I say to you, you already have. In those timeless moments of awe, when beauty pierced you open, when love flooded you beyond words, and when silence felt infinite, that is immortality. It has been with you all along. The shadow hid it. The gift revealed it. And now it blooms. Beloved, do you see the pattern? You feared purposelessness, and it made you feel unworthy, unlovable, lost. But you discovered totality. And in totality, you find that you are eternal. And the fear of purposelessness fades. And you begin to feel the source of the light behind everything flowing through you. You see it in the eyes of those around you, in nature, in love, in family, in strangers. And now, death loses its sting. Life loses its desperation because it's no longer happening to you, it's happening for you. And all of this because you remember that you are more than this body, more than this lifetime. You're the flame that cannot be extinguished. So live bravely, die willingly, and know that nothing is lost. All is eternal. And now you see the journey from the shadow of purposelessness through the gift of totality and into the eternal truth of immortality. So how do you live this wisdom each day? First, to not fear the void. When the ache of purposelessness comes, welcome it. It's not a curse. It's the reminder that you are being invited deeper. Second, practice totality in the little things. Pour yourself into washing the dishes, into listening with your whole heart, into breathing as though it's the last breath you will ever take. Let nothing be half-lived. And third, remember your immortality. Not as an idea, but as a felt truth, an internal knowing. And when fear arises, remind yourself. Say it out loud. I am eternal. I am not this fear. I am the one who cannot die. Integration is simple. It's not about reaching. It is about remembering. Every time you feel purposelessness, remember that is the doorway. Every time you hesitate to give your all, remember, this is your chance for totality. And every time you fear death, remember, you are immortal. This is how the wisdom lives in you. Not as a lofty concept, but as a daily practice. As the way you breathe, as the way you love, as the way you walk upon this earth. Beloved, you are not lost. You have never been lost. You are the flame walking through the shadows, discovering itself again and again. To not wait for life to hand you a purpose. And do not wait for death to prove that you are eternal. No. Step into this moment with everything you are. And live so fully that even the stars lean closer to watch. This is your path. This is your gift. And this is your truth. And I am always here. I love you.